Hey everybody, Silverback here, and I got a nice pristine windshield down there with a C in like one of those little splatter targets behind it, kind of about the same distance a person would be sitting from the windshield. So we're going to go ahead and shoot the windshield to see what kind of deflection we get, if any. I always hear a lot about, oh, well, it'll deflect up if the windshield's leaning this way, or if you're shooting into the car, it'll deflect up. So I've got it set up so it's like the angle going into the vehicle, and everybody says it'll deflect down if you're shooting out. The last time I did a windshield test like this, I didn't see a variation going either direction. So I'm gonna do it from a little bit more of a distance, with a few different calibers, just to keep this video short as possible, and we'll see what we get. I got a dowel rod that I'll stick through the hole and line up with the hole in the target to see exactly how much the deflection actually is. Alright, well, let's get loaded up and let's get shooting. Alright, so here's our setup. I just wanted to show you before we got to shooting. There's the target. It's a pretty good distance behind there, and see the angle. This might be bad because I'm heading into the sun. Let's head away from the sun. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. The angle of the windshield, so, and then the distance between the windshield and the target. Alright, first will be 9mm. I have a Fort Scott Munitions, I believe it's all brass or copper spun bullet, and then a reload, which is just a copper plated full metal jacket, so to speak. So let's see what each one of these does. First is the Fort Scott Munitions 9. Now for the full metal jacket ish. Okay, I'm gonna try to aim for a different spot. Alright, there we go. Let's go take a look and see what that did. Okay, first two holes. It looks like there was quite a bit of deflection because this one is the Fort Scott Munitions. This one is the reload. So let's see. And I was shooting down on an angle, so hopefully this dowel's long enough and I can reach. Well, it did deflect up quite a bit, quite honestly, because I was aiming right here. So I don't know, with my shakiness I probably stuttered a little bit. Now this one actually deflected in and kind of stayed on the same path. It did come up a little bit, so we know 9mm will deflect up and in sideways motions, because I'm actually shooting from this angle here. So really I should have shot right about there, but I mean I was kind of aiming right around this quadrant. Same with that one, just so I could hit different spots, but you see how it's over here in comparison. This one looks like it should have been this shot, but it wasn't. That was that shot. Alright, so now I got some 7.62 by 39 through the SKS, and let's see what we get from that. Hit the same hole as one of the 9mm. Let's aim for a different spot. Alright, let's go see what that did. So now it doesn't look like we really got much deflection from the 7.62. Yeah, I mean, we kind of did. They all really are kind of going up and a little off to the side, like. You know, you see this would be straight on. Okay, so this is the second shot I took right there. That's the first shot I took, which would be this hole right here. So that really doesn't look like it had much deflection as far as it goes, because it went through a weaker spot in the windshield. But it does look like they are deflecting up a little bit. So I'm trying to aim with that one. I'm not as good of a shot. You know, I was trying to aim towards the middle, and then the other second shot I took, I was trying to aim to the side of the 9 there, but you see where they went. So let's get my AR out and we'll do a 2.23 and a 5.56. All right, so 2.23 is first, 5.56 is next. These are just some American Federal plain Jane full metal jacket rounds, nothing fancy. All right, so I'm gonna try to shoot to the upper left. Now I'm gonna shoot to the lower right. All right, let's go see what we got. All right, so we're back downrange here. Here is the 2.23 hole. That dowel just barely fits through it. So that, now mind you, they are deflecting off to the right a bit, especially from the way I'm shooting, because I'm shooting kind of at this angle coming downwards on a slope about like this. So that's actually not really much deflection, more to the right than it is up. Okay, so that's the 2.23 round, and that's my 5.56 right there. So that deflected up a little bit, but it still deflected more right. So looking from an angle where I'm shooting from, well, maybe that's pretty straight actually, because I got everything almost angled the exact direction. So looking back there to where I'm standing, they are going to the right just a hair, and they are kind of going up. The 9mm and the 7.62 definitely went further up than the 2.23 and the 5.56. So all right, well, there you have it. There is some deflection of the upwards motion coming from a windshield if you're shooting in towards a vehicle. All right, there you have it, folks. There is a bit of deflection when you shoot a windshield. Very minor. It does go up. If I look at it from here where I'm standing, all the holes line up perfectly. But when we get down there right on top of it, you can see they do take a little bit, like they level off is what it is really. So yeah, I'm standing here and I really can't say that they're deflecting to the right so much. Maybe a touch, but not much. And as far as the upward deflection goes, very minute. Again, at a greater distance, I'm sure they deflect more than they do at a shorter distance, like I said. So going in will deflect more than coming out. Really, at this point, I don't know what to make of it, because like I said, from this angle here, they look like they're spot on. Everything lines up. I cannot see the splatters on the targets. Everything's 100%. But when we go down there face to face, right up on the target, there is some deflection upwards. Well, take it as it is. Make of it what you will. Just a little bit of information. Just something I've been wanting to try since I heard a lot of talk from some of the other glass videos I did in the past. So that's it. Nothing fancy. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Have fun.